For a little bit, and I'm drinking my green juice, and this is my outfit for today. And I had on some heels. I got this dress from Fashion Nova a few years ago and I barely wear it, so kind of nice. I thought that it was more of like a summer dress because it has a slit and it's like a wrap dress, but it's actually really nice. A better look there. Super cute. And I'm wearing sparkly golden heels, so very cute. And I'm just going to find a nice spot to sit, and the grass doesn't feel super wet, so I'll find somewhere to sit. And this is what I like to do for my lunches, and I'm going to soak up all of the fall weather that I can before the winter hits and I'll be stuck inside. So that is my afternoon, and I'm actually not going to my ballet classes this week. A few reasons, but I'm really going to get some stuff done at home before my cycle gets here. And sometimes I'm just not able to focus as much as I like when that happens because I'm just focused on my pain. So that's what I'll be doing, and finishing up some books. It looks like I have a really nice tan going on, even though I'm barely outside. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for my afternoon break. So this is my lunch, not super appetizing at all. So this is a tuna and quinoa salad with some yellow peppers and red onions. I should have put olive oil and pepper on here before I left this morning, but I was rushing out the door as I usually do, and this is what we have here. And after that, I'll be working in my ballet dancer planner, and I have some other stuff that I want to do for my birthday. So this is dinner, and I did not videotape what I made, but this is cornbread, and in here I have some homemade chicken and rice soup, and I have some peas in there. I only had beef bouillon, so I put those in there, and some kale and white kidney beans. So that is what I'm having for dinner tonight. Just finished my morning workout, and my arm has finally stopped paining me. Every time I lift up my arm, it was hard. I had some pain even coming out and in from second. Well, I guess right now a little bit, but it's not as bad as it was before. So we are making some progress here, and hopefully by the end of next week the pain is completely gone. So that is my hope for myself, and I know it's going to happen because I've been doing all the exercises, and I make sure that I sleep on one side, and yeah, so it's just unfortunate, but a lot of my exercises have been geared around my shoulder and my elbow. So my workout outfit of today, and about to get ready. So I'm in one of my favorite places for lunch, and I just finished my tuna and quinoa, and this is my outfit of the day. It is a long maxi dress, and then I have one of my favorite blazers, I'm going to an event later on today with an ambassador to Canada, and I won't name who it is at this time. I will maybe do a little video about that when I get there. So now I think I'm going to walk around a little bit and maybe get some fruit, or I have lots of time. So back to work in the next hour, and that is my day, and then the event, and then connecting with some loved ones. So a little emotional this morning, but I'm doing okay. It's interesting how, you know, for most of my life I cried on my birthday for no particular reason, but now that my parents are quite old now and my dad's in his 70s, I'm crying at his birthday, so it's it's very interesting dynamic now. So anywho, I'm going to enjoy the day and meet some new people. This is my first outing since I've lived in Ottawa, and yeah, I'm excited. Very different, and it has nothing to do with dance or the arts, so very different from what I've been doing for the last year, which is mostly ballet. So that is what I'm up to. And I've also gotten myself organized for the rest of the year for my dance stuff, so I'm looking forward to getting back to my classes next week. And my arm is still throbbing a little bit, so I had some tendonitis on top of everything else that has happened, and my arm, I just feel like a dull throbbing pain every now and then, and that's just part of life, that corporate life. So I'm going to head out now and get on with my day. So I don't usually wear this blazer too often because of how dressy it is, but
we'll go there after.
Today I think it'll be a super cute addition.
Host you for this special event this evening. I'm incredibly honored to welcome three distinguished individuals who have joined us tonight to lead this conversation. Pete Hoekstra, United States Ambassador to Canada. Nice to see you again in our offices, Mr. Ambassador. Ambassador Hoekstra brings a wealth of expertise rooted in many years of leadership and public service. His extensive knowledge of global strategies and U.S.-Canada relations positions him as a
totally understand. We love Montreal. We've been there. We'd love to go back, and if we just have a little bit more free time, that would be okay too. I'm joined by my wife Diane, my toughest critic. We will get back home tonight, and she'll say, "Did you really have to say that?"
Stability, safety, and security for the United States of America. So with that, I am looking forward to a dialogue, and that attitude is not bad. I love baseball. Batting 500% would be okay. That would be a good year. Thank you for the kind introduction, and thanks to all of you for welcoming Dutch, and you understand that there are also a Dutch group of people who are called Frisians, which are even more stubborn and blunt than the rest of the Dutch. Yes, I fall into that category as well. So that gives you a little bit of background of I don't have that much time to talk. I'm really looking forward to having the dialogue. I am really looking forward to answering the questions that you may have, because if we're in the dialogue,
more investment by the U.S. government and U.S. industries into Canada for those kinds of projects, or whether we as Americans need to look elsewhere. Obviously, we much prefer to look north, but we have to, we recognize the potential that the answer will be, you're not welcome in Canada, and that's hard for you to hear, okay, but that's what we hear, okay?
So I'm headed home now, and that is officially my first outing, and I've already changed out of my shoes into something more comfortable for my walk home, and I'm excited to hop in the
Music
shower
licensing
and
reimagined.
get ready for the night. I actually have early bedtimes most days. So anyways, especially tonight, especially because I don't have ballet, but my cheeks are hurting from smiling so much. I don't know what's going on, but my camera is really shaking. So anywho, at least I went somewhere, and you know what, we talked a lot about trade, which, you know, I knew was going to happen, but it felt more like I was sitting through a divorce or like a bad date where, you know, this person has so much to say, and, you know, it's like I just felt like it was a bad date, and, you know, it has to there are going to be many do-overs, because they're gonna keep getting multiple chances. So that's what I felt like that was like. So that's just from a girl's perspective. Anywho, home time. And I won't be going out for the night until a few weeks from now. That's it, because it's just going to be ballet. But I met a handful of really great people, and I'll probably sign up to be a part of this association. So made some strides. Just in the mall for lunch, and I had to pick something up, and I'm about to have the rest of my lunch. I feel like time is going by so slowly, and I'm supposed to be somewhere. Well, we went with this. That he's being videotaped. What a beautiful bird. I'm out on a run for the first time in probably a few weeks. It's quite cold. And I have to be at work later on this morning. So I'm now at my regular weight, which is great. And I've been eating cheese all week. And now I believe I'm finally sick. Thankfully, I didn't get sick immediately from eating the cheese, but definitely over time and consistently this week. And I just had another charcuterie board last night with some wine, and I'm very glad that I did it, but I'm sick now. So that, in combination with knowing that it takes about 72 hours for the body to metabolize what you've eaten, and your body ends up determining, you know, what kinds of food you had eaten and what needs to be converted into certain things. Of course, carbs metabolize a lot faster. What you really need to be careful about is sugar and fatty foods. So I've been eating a lot of fatty foods and sugar this week, so I know that it's going to come up and get me by possibly Sunday or Monday. So we're going to combat that so I can keep the same shape and figure and finally have my abs again. So we want to keep that. And I have some announcements coming up. I'm launching my finishing school again. Well, the first time was a non-starter, but this is definitely a go. And my birthday is also coming up, so I've decided that I need to do something really special for that. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be very busy for the month of October. And that is my life right now. And I haven't really been filming because I've been busy working on some other stuff. And things have been a little hectic. So yeah. So anyways, I'm going to finish up this run here on the canal and head home, clean up a little bit, and head out again for some weekend work. I'm pretty exhausted. Getting ready for some bed,
which was delicious, by the way. I really strongly recommend it. 10 out of 10. But you know, so we have this show. In my head, it feels like it's 4 p.m. It's midday. That's all I'm gonna say. Honestly, I don't know how that's.
Well, this is my outfit for today, and it is a dress from Pretty Little Thing, and this top is something that I actually got from Value Village a few years ago, and this is actually a Victoria's Secret. It's a size large, so it actually doubles as a slip, and it's very cute, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on this outfit today. So that is my outfit. Headed home, and I'm going to put a few things together for the Adage Fellowship, finishing school, and we're just going to party for the rest of the year with this. So I'm feeling quite happy, and it took a while for me to get to this point where I can look at my projects again and feel good about them, and very proud of myself as well. So many things on the horizon, and taking things in some strides. So I'll have to take a look at some venues later next week, and things are pretty exciting. I think that's a wedding. What's about Ottawa is they love to close the streets for active use. Isn't this amazing?